Hi, I'm Stephanie Link. I'm co-portfolio manager of Action Alerts Plus, and here with me is Jim Cramer. And together we want to talk to you about why you should join Action Alerts Plus. So Jim, why don't you start with the history and your goals and your vision that you had 11 years ago when you started this
Sure.
portfolio?
Retired from my hedge fund after 14 years, 24% after all fees, and I said, you know what? I want to figure out a way to show people how it's really done. So I came up with this idea, which was, I'll play for charity, so no, the gains don't accrue to me. It's a charitable trust that literally I can't take any of the gains for. And what I'll do is I'll show everybody what I am about to do before. So let's say I like Mattel, all right? So I will explain why I like Mattel. I'll give you a head start to buy it. And then you go do it, and you've got all my rationale. And then I'll do a roundup over the weekend, every week, to keep you current. And then when I want to sell Mattel, you get it first. I will use the same ranking system we use at the hedge fund, which is that at any given time, we used to say, okay, well, listen, this is my one, meaning this is what I want to buy now. 2, on a pullback. 3, on an increase, I want to go. And 4, I just got to go. And this was a logical extension of my hedge fund, grafted on what I think people at home could be able to do, and be able to always gain both from the commentary and hopefully from the stock selection.
And it's more than just the stock selection now. It's kind of evolved into something much broader, I think, that it's education. It's teaching the subs about the market, about the macro economy, about bottoms-up analysis, which is individual stock picking. It's also, we do a pretty good job in terms of earnings and reactions. And as you mentioned, I think the weekly roundup is one of the best roundups out there.
Oh, it's fabulous. And it's just like what I used to do at my hedge fund. Here's what I want to emphasize, that try to figure out who else does it, okay? Well, you know, the investment banks, they're conflicted. The research there, they're still trying to be able to get the deal. The mutual funds, they really run from this. They never want you to see what they're going to do, ever. The idea that a hedge fund would ever give an individual a head start, not going to happen. So it was unique. I was hoping, by the way, that others would do it. No one's ever done it again, and I continued to do it for a very long time, giving away about $1.5 million in gains for charities. And I think this product, if you were ever going to own a stock or invest in trade, any one of those, I don't know how you cannot take the product. I mean, we're giving her all she's got, and ever since you came aboard, Stephanie, what we have is the same tension that you would have in a hedge fund. Look, I like this idea, I don't. No moves are made without checking off each other. We're going back and forth beginning at 4 a.m. The thing is a bargain. What can I tell you? And it is with me all the time. I constantly think about it, whether I'm on my morning show, Squawk on the Street, or whether I'm on Mad Money, writing the show. We sweat the program.
We do. We definitely do. Our laptops go with us wherever we are. But one question, so that I always get. People see you on TV, they see me on TV, and they wonder, what's the difference? If I just watch Jim on CNBC, what's the difference between that and what can I get out of AAP?
Okay. Boeing. We see some terrible news about Boeing and their planes. You say, oh, well, what are we going to do? Well, take a look. We felt at a higher price point that Boeing could have a problem with the 787 Dreamliner, but that aerospace is intact. So we give you a reasoning about why you should switch to United Technologies. And, you know, the bullet points of why UTEX is working, why we think it's going to have a great 2013. What do I say on air? Boeing's in trouble. Listen, buy UTEX. Now, if you just had that context and United Technologies goes down, you won't know what to do. If you don't know the rationale behind why we really like United Technologies beyond the fact, oh, it's an alternative to Boeing, then you're not learning anything. And what I want everybody to do, is be their own portfolio manager. When I got in this business, commissions were huge. There was no investment research. No one wanted to help me. It was so competitive, the idea that anyone would give up on their own profit margin to be able to get you to be able to run ahead of my own ideas, fanciful. But what I do for Street and what I do for Action Alerts and what you do is make it so it's the greatest educational tool about how you can run your money that anybody is ever going to come up with, and that I promise.
That's perfect. And we had a good year in 2012, up 16.7%. We're looking forward to 2013. Thanks, Jim.
It's a new year now on the case.